Meet the BALI Kimono Sewing Pattern, one pattern designed to be worn in different ways. Wear it open as a stylish kimono jacket for everyday streetwear, light, comfortable, and easy to layer. Wrap it for a more defined, elegant silhouette, relaxed, effortless, and beautifully feminine. Gentle pleats from the shoulders softly shape the bust, while wide sleeves and side slits create a modern silhouette and give you freedom of movement. In this video, we'll guide you step by step through an easy, beginner-friendly sewing process. Let's sew the BALI kimono together. BALI Kimono Sewing Steps. Step 1. Cutting the pattern pieces. Prepare the fabric for cutting. At minimum, press it well. If you are using natural fabrics such as cotton, linen, or viscose, wash the fabric before pressing and cutting to prevent shrinkage. Use the dress length pattern version, straightening the rounded lines. If you want a longer kimono, extend the hemline to your desired length. When transferring pattern pieces to the fabric, make sure to mark all marks and fold lines. Step 2. Front folds. Form the folds on the front, starting from the shoulder, following the pattern lines. Stitch the folds in place on the sewing machine. Press the finished folds from the wrong side, directing them toward the sleeve. Step 3. Shoulder seams. Place the front and back pieces right sides together, aligning the shoulder seams. Sew along the shoulder line. Finish the seam using an overlocker or a zigzag stitch. Press the seam toward the back. Step 4. Attaching the sleeves. Place the sleeve pieces and the joined back plus front right sides together, matching all marks. Stitch on the sewing machine. Finish the seams with an overlocker or a zigzag stitch. Press the seams toward the sleeves. Step 5. Pre-hemming. Fold the sleeve hems 1 cm twice toward the wrong side and press. Fold the front and back hems 1 cm twice toward the wrong side and press. Step 6. Side slits and seams. Mark 15 centimeters down from the waistline on the side edges of the front and back pieces. Finish the section from the hem up to the slit mark using an overlocker or zigzag stitch. Or skip this step if you prefer a more refined slit finish, shown later in step 8. Fold the kimono right sides together, aligning side seams and marks. Sew the side seams from the sleeve edge down to the slit mark. Finish the seams with an overlocker or zigzag stitch. Press the seams toward the back. Fold the slit edges 1 cm toward the wrong side and press. Top stitch the folded sleeve hems and press. Step 7. Neckline finish. Prepare the neck binding piece according to the length chosen for your kimono, adding 1 cm to each end for folding. Fold the neck binding in half lengthwise, wrong sides together and press. Fold the ends right sides together and stitch 1 cm from the edge. Trim seam allowances if necessary. Turn the ends right side out. Transfer all marks from the pattern. Place the neck binding and the kimono right sides together, matching all marks. Sew the binding to the neckline. Finish the seams with an overlocker or zigzag stitch. Top stitch the binding 1-2 millimeters from the seam, attaching it to the front piece. Press the binding. Step 8. Optional refined side slit finish. Prepare 2 binding strips 3 cm wide and 40 cm long each. Press both long edges toward the center along the entire length. Stitch the center of the strip right side to the wrong side of the kimono above the slit start. Fold the ends of the strip right side out and stitch along the slit edges. Press the finished side slits. Step 9. Final hem top stitching. Top stitch the pressed hem. Press the finished hem once again. Step 10. Belt and belt loop. Prepare a fabric strip 8 centimeters wide and 170 centimeters long for the belt. Fold it lengthwise, wrong sides together and press. Fold right sides together and stitch along the edges, leaving a 5/8 centimeters opening in the middle for turning. Turn the belt right side out. Press the belt. Close the opening with a stitch close to the edge. To position the belt, divide your waist circumference by 4. Measure and mark this distance from the belt center. Stitch the belt into the side seam at the waistline at the calculated mark. Create a belt loop from a strip 3 centimeters wide and 9 centimeters long. Fold the edges toward the center twice, press and stitch along the open edge. On the opposite side seam, mark 2 centimeters above and below the waistline. Attach the loop between these marks. Press the loop and thread the belt through it. Your kimono is ready. You can wear and enjoy it. For our version, we add one more step, finishing the neckline with a contrasting fabric binding. Now it looks even more beautiful, and the kimono is truly complete. We'd love to see your creations. Share photos of your kimonos made with melange pattern in our Telegram channel. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.
You can try to hide the sunlight. One is dead and one is plain. Make it sound like all is done right.